Is your boyfriend manipulative, selfish, arrogant, and demanding? Has his lack of empathy for your emotions led you to believe he's a narcissist? Man, does this one hit close to home for me. If you're watching this video because you feel absolutely zapped and drained by your relationship, I want to tell you you're in good company because I know firsthand just how you're feeling. And if you stay to the end of this video, I feel you're going to get an excellent understanding of exactly what's going on in your relationship with him and some action steps you can take moving forward. So I have someone in my family who's a narcissist, and they've been that way my entire life. This person's the reason I studied psychology. This person's the reason that I found meditation and hypnotherapy. And they're also the reason that I don't speak to them anymore. So today I want to talk about the day in the life of living with someone that should be clinically diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. Now, I know this can be really tough for a lot of you coming to terms with this, but if any of these traits that I'm about to discuss with you resonate, just understand one thing. A narcissist wants you to believe everything is your fault, but it's not you that's the problem. It's him. So just keep that in mind as we go through this, okay? So, the narcissist. He is going to be extremely resistant in changing any of his behavior because in his eyes, he can do no wrong. So conveniently enough, they blame you for everything. He is going to react terribly to any sort of constructive feedback you might have for him, any sort of little disagreement, or any little criticisms. Why? Because they view those as personal attacks. You see, and you've probably already noticed, it's all about him. He is deeply insecure, and he's gonna mask it with arrogance and cockiness. He also has a grandiose sense of self-importance. They're special. They definitely want to be associated as a high status person and will even lie or exaggerate about their accomplishments or their talents. Is this sounding familiar yet? He'll go into rage if his fantasy bubble is threatened at all. Fights will be extremely heated with a narcissist. He'll constantly need your praise and your admiration. Unfortunately, whatever you give him will never be enough for him. He's very charming when he needs to be. Oh, he can turn on that charm like that. That's probably one thing you really loved about him. And he would make an excellent politician or even a cult leader, but he will not be able to keep that charm going 24/7. He treats people very poorly. He will walk all over people to get what he wants, and he does not care. So, what do you do now that you know he's a narcissist? And hopefully for some of you, you realize that maybe he's not. But for those of you who do realize that now, what's the game plan? Let's understand a few things. Understand that he will never be able to satisfy you emotionally because it's not about you. It's all about him. Understand that he's an expert gaslighter, and he will never take responsibility for any wrongdoing because he can do no wrong. He'll never stop treating you and others like they're less than. He will always be above you in his mind. And finally, understand he'll never be able to reciprocate the loving feeling you have for him. It's not love. What he's giving you is not love. So for myself, I had to make a decision to cut that person out of my life because they were not serving my greater good. And now I have to put the question on you. This person will never change. I don't care how much therapy or drugs or whatever, they will always land on their feet being the same narcissistic person. You see, this isn't like a normal relationship where you can just go and talk to him about these problems. Like, he literally doesn't care. He's literally not going to change. How can you reconcile with someone who's like that? And if you've been with this person for an extended period of time, I highly recommend finding a therapist near you. There's so many things that have probably happened to you psychologically over that period of time that maybe now you're starting to see the remnants of. But just get as far away from this person as possible. You can love someone from a distance, just know that. But you gotta look out for number one, and that's you.